Remember MLK. Remember MLK. He tried to lead the way. He tried to lead the way. But he was shot one day. But he was shot one day. In the early morning. In the early morning. It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's okay. It's alright, it's okay.
The academic critical race theory there's overlap with a component in schools, but what we often hear is someone will say critical race theory is being taught to my kids, and then someone will say cite one author of critical race theory that we've brought up in school. And the issue is we refer to it as I believe it's called critical race praxis. Mm-hmm. So this is something different than critical race theory. It's being implemented in education.
Take the University of Southern Maine. Please take them. They're now asking community members to sign a Black Lives Matter statement and anti-racism pledge. What's worse, the school will also publish the names of people who sign it, which in this political climate means that those who don't sign it will almost certainly face retaliation and maybe even have mobs showing up at their homes.
This is one of the issues I see, right? You see these conversations around, I don't know how you describe it because it's a variety of things. Wokeism is typically a catch-all term for some kind of ideology that involves anti-racism, which involves critical race theory, critical race praxis. And you're seeing in schools specific curriculums where they say to kids like, we had a book here. Mm-hmm. We had a book brought to us by one of these parents who's been going to these schools. And it was an anti-racist curriculum workbook where it asked it asked children why they thought that black children felt bad about their skin color. Now, I take issue with those things. They had another book where it was a little girl yelling at her mother saying, "You're lying to me about race." And then there was a whiteness contract with a devil tail coming out of it.
Okay, I saw that one.
Yeah, these are in schools.
Yeah, okay. So the whiteness devil tail thing, I saw that. That's indefensible. Yeah. I'm not going to stand at that.
Yeah. But I gotta pull up this book. I was looking at this book. We got this. How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. Huh. Ultimate summary, lessons, goals, checklists, and action plans. This is Made Press. So what is this? What is this insane book?
So this is a book that you use while you read his book that Fairfax County, Virginia, for example, spent $24,000 buying and requiring children to read. And so then you get this workbook that accompanies it, and you would have loved it, right? You would have just filled in the blank. You would have said, oh, okay, I have to go, this is my next prompt. You would have been a great student going through this workbook. So tell us some of the great questions that they've got in there.
Well, I want to go to the let's go to the back. Let's see what we got. Okay, well, those are action steps. First, I'll just point out they have these areas where you can write. Lessons. Number 1. Queer racism is a strong collection of racist policies leading to inequity among race sexualities that can be substantiated by racist ideas as regards race sexualities. Queer anti-racism is the phenomenal gathering of anti-racist policies leading to equity amongst race sexualities for authentication by anti-racist ideas on race sexualities. Every race sexuality is unique. Did that mean anything?
I feel like I missed a step.
Did I miss something?
It's
What's
so
race sexuality?
Answer the question.
It's intentional.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so intentional word salad because they want to confuse people and make them dizzy with their assumptions. They have so many strange assumptions in every sentence.
Number 1, and you got to write. You got to fill this in. In what ways has your sexuality been threatened? How did you go about it, and what would you have done differently? How old are the kids who get this?
These kids will be high schoolers.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, still, come on.
Oh, yeah,
a high
for sure.
schooler, it's basically you're getting this Bible for critical race theory handed to these kids for required reading, and then you're getting his own nonsense repeated back as if you're supposed to treat it like it's intelligent prompt.
It's garbled nonsense. I mean, so here's another one. And again, you got to fill out the blank. Map out the modus operandi you intend to begin in helping to protect and shield vulnerable homosexuals and heterosexuals henceforth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what high school kids need to be
Yes,
doing?
and so what's the hidden agenda there? It is to turn our kids from being students of knowledge into activists.
Yes.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Teachers have said
I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Movements for like racial justice, they've just become a bunch of woke horseshit. They're not fighting against discrimination in the United States. There is none. No, they're fighting for CRT, or they're fighting for communism, basically. It's a bunch of horseshit. That's about all. Peace out.